The people of Jamaica need to reject those who constantly preach gloom and doom and who keep us in a state of perpetual negativity. This, Mr. Speaker, saps the energy and the confidence of the country. This is not the people we are. We are a resilient people, and I will never lose faith in the Jamaican people.
I remember when I left my country, come a town, and Michael couldn't read. Is she? Make I have a thing in my head. Read and write. Plus the house I'm living in, she give me. So it's my mother that. So I feel it. Mother. How she leave. But I beg God to help her.
Be strong, Mama P. You're not leaving your constituency. Whosoever you put there, you will still be there. By Jesus' mercy. Mama P, we all love you. We miss you. We miss you, Mama P. We miss you.
For this episode, we're focusing on 5 major impacts of Portia Simpson Miller, a true trailblazer and one of the most influential women in Jamaica's history. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to recognize something important. Former Jamaican Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller was recently honored by Cuba with one of their highest national distinctions, the Medal of Friendship. This recognition comes as she faces the early stages of dementia, and so this video isn't just about education, it's also about appreciation. We're giving her her flowers now, while she can still feel that love and respect from her people. Cuba's ambassador described her as a steadfast friend who stood with the country through its most difficult times, praising her decades of advocacy and her unwavering calls for peace and justice. That speaks volumes about who she was and still is as a leader.
Now let's talk about the 5 impacts of Portia Simpson Miller.
Breaking barriers for women in politics. Portia Simpson Miller made history as Jamaica's first female prime minister in 2006. Her election shattered the glass ceiling for women in Jamaican politics, proving that leadership isn't defined by gender, but by capability and courage. To many Jamaicans, especially women and girls, she became living proof that anything is possible. She didn't just win an election, she changed the nation's mindset about what leadership could look like. Because of her, more women entered politics. Female representation in parliament rose from roughly 12% before her time to nearly 30% in recent years, a legacy of empowerment that continues to this day. Impact number 2, championing the working class. Portia was called Mama P, and for good reason. She came from humble beginnings and understood firsthand what struggle felt like. As Minister of Labor and later as Prime Minister, she fought to create opportunities for the poor and working class. She expanded job programs like the Overseas Farm Workers Program, which allowed Jamaicans to work abroad and send money back home, strengthening families and communities. She also reformed the National Insurance Scheme, NIS, to better support pensioners and workers, making Jamaica's safety net stronger for everyday citizens. In every role, she carried the voice of the people who often went unheard.
Impact number 3, expanding social protection and access. One of Portia's most meaningful impacts was her focus on social welfare. Under her leadership, Jamaica saw the removal of healthcare fees for children, a massive win for poor families. No parent had to think twice about taking their child to a doctor because of cost. She also strengthened the PATH, Program of Advancement through Health and Education, ensuring more children stayed in school and got proper health care. Her administration supported first-time homebuyers, helping ordinary Jamaicans achieve homeownership and financial stability. By 2016, poverty rates in Jamaica dropped by roughly 4%, a real measurable outcome of her leadership. Impact number 4, strengthening regional and international relations. Portia didn't just lead Jamaica, she represented it on the world stage. She strengthened Jamaica's voice in CARICOM, the Caribbean community, promoting unity and free movement for workers like domestic helpers and caregivers across the region. She also built lasting diplomatic ties, particularly with Cuba. Through collaboration, the countries developed key projects like Jose Marti Technical High School and G.C. Foster College, symbols of education and cooperation. Her charisma, humility, and people-first leadership style made Jamaica respected globally, not just for its culture, but for its capable and compassionate leadership. Impact number 5, inspiring political participation and representation. From her early days as a counselor in 1974 to her rise as Prime Minister, Portia Simpson Miller proved that politics could belong to everyone. She showed that leadership wasn't only for the elite or the privileged. Her down-to-earth style inspired ordinary Jamaicans, women, young people, and the working class to believe they too could make a difference. She helped strengthen local government systems, empowering communities to have a real voice in decisions that affected their lives. Her authenticity brought politics closer to the people, and that connection made many citizens believe in change again.
She broke barriers for women, uplifted the poor, protected the vulnerable, and represented Jamaica with pride. Her journey from a rural community in St. Catherine to Jamaica House is living proof that greatness can come from anywhere. Even now, as she battles dementia, her legacy remains unshakable. She will always be remembered as a people's champion, a symbol of strength, compassion, and progress. Our thoughts and prayers are with her and her family during this time. Let's continue to honor her by building on the foundation she laid for equality, opportunity, and unity. Thank you so much for tuning in to Updates Mojo. Stay inspired, stay informed, choose one of these videos for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light.